Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So it's been 2.5 months, almost 2.5 months since November 19th. Um, Google Stadia. I mean, here's the thing. I've been saying this now for almost 2.5 to 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. I've been pondering this, and I've been criticizing Phil Harrison. I've been criticizing Google for being too quiet and not being more outspoken. And I just don't understand the strategy of this company, that it's just being too quiet and making these promises that they can deliver. I just wish that this company would be more honest and tell us what's really going on. Um, any other gaming platform usually doesn't have a hard time pumping out close to 100 games within first 3 months of its launch. Look at the Epic Games Store. Look at even GOG from CD Projekt Red. Look at all these other gaming platforms. But for some reason, Google, this giant company, this multi-billionaire, close to $1 trillion net worth, big giant company, it's having a difficult time bringing the games onto their platform called Stadia. And I really don't know what to say at this point. I think people are tired of promises. Uh, they kept promising us, okay, we're gonna get you games, we're gonna get you these features, and it's 2020. When are you gonna get us these features? I mean, you promised us last year that you're gonna bring us the features this year. Where are the features? Here we are, almost February, Valentine's coming. When are you gonna do it? When exactly are you gonna bring those features? Features like basic subscription, features like ability to play 4K and HDR through Chrome browser. When are you going to bring us these features? Uh, Family share, messaging. These are like a basic necessity features that any platform should have. Should have. And I just don't understand. I don't understand you, Google Stadia. I just don't understand you anymore. Um, it's almost as if you want to fail. Even people who are now hardcore fans, who been supporting you since day one, who pre-ordered Founders Edition, these are individuals, Google Stadia, who pre-ordered last year during the summer a Founders Edition. They spent hard-earned cash pre-ordering something based on what you told them, based on what you promised them. And did you deliver? Did you keep that promise? Well, I think not, because if you did, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. If you did, I wouldn't be making this video right now. And clearly, as you can see behind me, I have Google Stadia. I paid $150. People say, why is it 150? Isn't it 129? It's 129, but you have to consider the tax, which is 138, and you have to consider the fact that you got to pay $10 for a pro subscription, which comes to 150, plus shipping and handling from Google Stadia. So that's 150 right there. And on top of 150, I have purchased some of these games. I have purchased Guilt. Nothing was given to me for free. I purchased NBA 2K. I purchased Grid. All of these games, Mortal Kombat, Red Dead, I purchased. Even Rage 2, I purchased. Final Fantasy, I purchased. So even Just Dance 2020, I purchased. Granted, some of these games here, like Destiny 2, Samurai Showdown, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, are part of a pro subscription. And here's the part that's really sad about Google Stadia. And I spoke about this yesterday on my xCloud live streaming video. I clearly said that one of the sad part about Google Stadia is that it works. It works. Technology works. It's a really good technology. And with this type of technology, you could put all kinds of games. You could put everything on this. I mean, the amount of stuff you can put here, the amount of stuff you can do here, uh, it would be just excellent. But the problem is, I think, I don't know who told me, but I was talking to somebody the other day. I forgot his name, but a very smart guy, very smart guy. I'm sorry that I forgot your name, man. It was on Discord. A very smart guy. He said uh, the biggest mistake that Google Stadia made and Phil Harrison made was that they wanted to be first. They wanted to be the first one out of the gate because this was not ready. Google Stadia was never ready for prime time. It was more like a open beta product. It was never a full finished product last year in November. And if they had took their time and did something like Microsoft did, making an open beta where they're testing, where you sign up to test to see how this works, I guarantee you by the end of spring, beginning of summer, if they launched it in spring of April or May, guess what? If they launched this device middle of May or Memorial Day, this would have been much, much better success. If they launched this in May, all the features would be ready, the games, developers would jump in, and it would have been a much, much, much better success. I'm guaranteeing you that. But I think, like he said, that this service and Phil Harrison, they were lying to us. It was not ready for prime time. They didn't have all these features available. They just wanted to be first out of the gate. And they did make some money because people did believe Phil Harrison. People did believe what Google Stadia said. And everybody pre-ordered it. Even I pre-ordered it, so they got me too. So, we all bought it. We all bought the bullshit, and we all got into it, okay? We all got punked big time. So, that's what I honestly think it has happened, is that they wanted to be first, and they really wanted to make money by just telling us all these lies that they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and they wanted to be first during the holiday season right out the gate, but they failed. Even in November, they failed. They failed, and once they failed, they know they failed because they're desperate. Look at their advertisement. Look at their commercials. They're very desperate, and look at the backlash that they're getting, man. That's you can't defend that, man. You can't defend that. I try, it's like maybe I can defend that. What I did defend is technology. So I want people to make one thing clear for those of you who are kind of confused, and also confused by watching the subscription alert from Norton. I got another security system, so that's why I don't use that one. I was never defending Phil Harrison. I was never defending what Google Stadia did here as far as the service. I clearly made videos where I criticized Google Stadia 100%. I have those videos where I criticized them, like harshly. I have criticized them. 100% I have criticized them. What I defended was the fact that technology works. That's why I went after Young Yeah and Dreamcast guy, because they were lying that it doesn't do 4K, it doesn't do HDR. They lied that there's a terrible latency lag and this and that, and they said you gotta have at least 500 megabit per second internet connection and all this other crap. It's not true. It works. I've tested it. Technology works, and I defended technology. However, what I didn't defend is the fact that Google Stadia kept being quiet and hasn't done anything in the past 2.5 months, almost 3 months. By the end of by the next month, Valentine's Day, it's going to be 3 months. and still you're not gonna have anything. You're gonna have any features. I mean, what are they? Here's my question to Google Stadia: what are you guys doing? I mean, 3 months now. It's gonna be 3 months pretty soon. What have you been doing for 3 months? What kind of a half-assed service and company and team is this? 3 months, and what have you done? Look at Microsoft and what Microsoft has done just in 3 months. Nearly 100 games on the xCloud. 100 games. And it's free. It's open beta. You can sign up. It is free. I did a video on it yesterday. But what have you done, Google Stadia, for 3 months? Absolutely nothing. I mean, please tell me, what have you done for 3 months? You see, this is why it's difficult to defend you right now. Because you're not giving us anything, Google Stadia. You're not giving me anything. You're not giving anybody anything to give us any reassurance. And how can we trust you? Everybody's got a bad taste in their mouth because we've been disappointed with your lies and empty promises in the past. It's really difficult to believe anything you say right now. I don't believe you. You say 120 games. I don't believe it. Why? Because you have tendency to lie, which you did in the past. What 120 games? Okay. You say that you have 120 games secured. What are they? Give us the name of the publisher. Give us the name of the developer. Give us the name of the game. What are these games? I mean, what's the secret? What are they? What are these 10-timed exclusives games? What's the publisher? What's the developer? What's the name of the game? If you have everything secured, then why can't you talk about it? Why can't you announce it? Then don't announce it if you don't have it secured. If you have it secured, well, let's have it. Put it on the table. So, guys, here's what I want to say. I don't want this service to fail. Obviously, I don't want it to fail. It's a good technology. It works. But the problem is, guys, and I said it before, Google just doesn't know how to run gaming business. They just don't know how to do it. And Phil Harrison is definitely not the man for the job. If you look at his reputation, just look at his reputation. Look at his past. He's not the guy to do this. I don't know what's going to happen in Google Stadia. Maybe they're going to drop the whole thing and then come back together with a new team, with a new CEO, boss or something. They're going to hire some new people. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know at this point. But all I can tell you is that right now, this is not looking good. This is not good. And if it continues like this, people are going to start unsubscribing. People are going to start just cutting loose of this. They're going to say, to hell with this. It's not bad enough that you're not putting any features, but at the same time, I have to still pay for these games, full price. And on top of the full price that I have to pay, I cannot even message. I can't even send a message to my friends. What's the point of having all these friends if I can't even message them? I can't even send them a capture of a video or a capture of a screenshot that I took. They can't even look at my capture of a screenshot that I took. I can't share anything. I can't message them. I cannot. I can talk to them, but I cannot message them, send them messages. There's so much missing here. It's laughable. I mean, don't you have any shame? I would be ashamed. I would be ashamed. Really, I would be embarrassed. I would just give everybody their money back and shut down the service and bye-bye. Just to save my face. So, guys, again, I don't want the service to fail, but it seems like Google doesn't care. Because if they did care, then what's the problem? Why so quiet? Why aren't you talking to us? Why aren't you doing interviews? Where's the updates? Where's the features? Where's the basics subscription? Come on. This is me being real. And I have Google Stadia. Obviously, you see it. This is me. I can actually play this game right now. If I want to, I can play it. I have Google Stadia. So whoever's watching this video, just remember, I have it. I have Google Stadia. And I have tons of videos since November 21st of me playing Google Stadia. But since I have it, I have every right to complain. And people who did purchase it, they have every right to complain because they spend their hard-earned cash, and they have a right to complain. If you never bought a Google Stadia, if you don't have Google Stadia, then you have no right to complain because you don't have it. So what do you care? But we who did pay for it, we have a right to complain. And Google's not listening. Phil Harrison's missing in action. Who knows where he's at? Isn't it funny? They were so pumped up prior to release of the Google Stadia. They were all just happy mavericks walking around saying, oh, Google Stadia is going to be an awesome product. Everybody from the technical team was there doing interviews. Phil Harrison was doing interviews. They were all doing a bunch of interviews, getting us pumped up that the Google Stadia is the best thing to play for all the plays we know how to play, blah, 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 blah. And then once they released it, and they got all this backlash with all these features missing, Phil Harrison, nowhere to be found. Google Stadia team, technical team, nowhere to be found. No one is to be found. Missing in action. It's almost like aliens came in and they picked them up. So, I mean, you tell me, what am I supposed to think? You tell me, logically, you tell me, how am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to react? Empty words, empty... Listen, talk is cheap. I want results. Typing on a keyboard is cheap. Talking is cheap. I want to see results. Where are the results? I would rather Google Stadia don't say anything, but just give me the results. Give me the results. Let's see it. Give me the example. So far, that hasn't happened. I haven't seen any indications of that happening. Look, this whole thing is sad. It is sad. It's all I'm going to say. It is sad because this technology works, and it could have been so much better. It could have been so much better. But now, I don't know. It's at this point, why bother? When I have xCloud, when I have... I mean, even PlayStation Now, for crying out loud, is going to give me more games and more experiences for $10 a month. And look at the xCloud, 100 games. Guys, it's just... There's better options out there, you know. and you can't even play this on a tablet. You can't even play this on your phone. You have to buy a Google Pixel phone. Why in the hell would I buy a Google Pixel phone? Why can't I play anywhere I want to play just like you promised me? Why is this difficult for me to hook up to my iOS iPod or tablet or any phone device and play Google Stadia? Why is this a difficult problem for you guys to implement? It shouldn't be a problem, because implementing something as easy as that in 2020 shouldn't be a problem for you to allow us to play on any device. Any device, I should be able to play Google Stadia for all the ways we know how to play. Play where you want, play how you want, and on which device you want. I don't see it. Where? I can only play it on my desktop, my laptop, and a $150 Chromecast Ultra with a controller. So, for all the ways I cannot play, actually, you should change your logo. It should say, for all the ways you cannot play. No, really. For all the ways, Phil Harrison, you cannot play. A simple stuff. Like, on any device, let me play these, 28 games that we have on any goddamn device. Why is this a difficult thing? I should be able to play on any goddamn device. Tablet, iOS, Android, I don't care. Any device, I should be able to play Google Stadia. on Apple TV, on Nvidia Shield, on freaking you name it, on Roku. Isn't that the idea, to reach more people for all the ways that we want to play? But that hasn't happened yet. Google Stadia. Where is that? I'm not seeing it. So let's cut the bullshit. For all the ways you cannot play. And plus you want us to pay money. This is just one big rip-off scheme. Guys, I hate to say it, but I'm going to end this video by saying it like this. This has turned into one big, giant rip-off scheme. And I have to say this because they need to be criticized. They need this backlash. Because what they've done, they had lied to consumers. And that's not cool. That's never cool, to lie to consumers. Okay? And I have every right to complain because I bought it. I have it. And everybody else who bought it, who has it, has every right to complain. Okay? So that's what this video is all about. Alright guys, well, there you have it. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. And at this point, I really don't care, guys. What happens, happens. I don't care. I mean, look, they took my money. It's in the past. It is what it is. They took my money. I paid $450 for it, but at least I tested it like I promised. Okay, and I did it because of a YouTube, because I made a promise to you guys that I was going to test this service. That's why I mainly bought into it, because I wanted to see it for myself so I can tell you guys what the situation is and what the experience is with this service. And that's why I bought it back then in November 21st. But other than that, I don't care what happens, guys. I really don't care. If it fails, don't fail, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm good. I got plenty of... When it comes to gaming, believe me, I don't need Google Stadia. I got plenty of ways to play for the way I want to play, Phil Harrison. I don't need your Google Stadia to help me with that. So I don't really care about this. But what if we have learned anything from Google Stadia, is that technology works. And we clearly see that with the xCloud. So if we can take a silver lining, before I end this video, the one silver lining that we can take from this is that cloud gaming is going to be the future. Alright? Now, when I say future, I mean everybody's going to jump on it. So forget about Google, if they jump or not jump. Who cares right now at this point about Google? You know, whatever. I'm talking about in general. In general, we're going to see Sony, Microsoft, two giant juggernauts. We'll see Nintendo, that's three giant juggernauts. And we'll see Amazon and Steam. So that's 5 juggernauts. And then you're going to have Electronic Arts jumping into it. That's 6 juggernauts. And when that happens, that's it, man. You can't stop that avalanche. You can't stop that tsunami. That avalanche, once it starts coming down, that's it. It's unstoppable. So, cloud gaming is going to happen. So I'm like, I don't even have to think about that anymore. That's a done deal. Cloud gaming is going to happen. It's a done deal. But Google Stadia, whatever. You know, I don't care at this point. They fail. They become successful. If they're still in service, cool. I'll test some games on it. I'll test Doom. I'll test... if they're still in service by September, I'll test Cyberpunk. If they're still in service, if they're not in service, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, at this point, I really don't care. At the point, the way I feel about Google Stadia is like, whatever. Whatever. That's the way I feel about Google Stadia. So, whatever. For all the ways we don't play, whatever. Alright, guys. Have a good one, though. Take care. By the way, this is a beautiful game. Guilt. And it runs really good. It looks good. And you should definitely check it out next month when it becomes available for free. So don't buy it now. It's going to be available pretty soon for free. Because this is Google Stadia, because I have bought it, because I did a lot. I think Google Stadia is watching my streams secretly. They're secretly watching my live streams. And they were like, I said this should be part of pro subscription. I said it many times. I said it on the video. I said this should be part of a pro subscription. Guess what? Finally now they're putting it part of the pro subscription. And I was like, this is your exclusive game. And your own exclusive game, it's not part of a pro subscription. Then what is the point? What the hell is the point of paying that $10 a month if this game is not going to be part of a pro subscription? What the hell are you paying $10 a month? But it seems that they listened. They listened to what I was saying, and they put it on pro subscription next month along with the Metro Exodus. That has been confirmed, so don't worry about that. That's coming. All right, well, thank you for watching this video, guys. It is what it is, you know. Google Stadia, whatever. I mean, the feelings are like whatever. Okay. All right, guys. Well, have a good one, though. Let me know what you think, how you feel. Are you jumping the ship? Do you care? Do you not care? Are you done with this whole nonsense? And what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care.